Hey, Tim and Joel.
Glossy's On Screen.
Now, we have covered a lot of Queen Elizabeth's funeral in the lead-up as well, but this is all funeral-related glossies today, and the first one is, well, this is Tracy Grimshaw and Peter Overton related.
I touched on this earlier. This irritates me a bit because they've been there working their tushies off for days, and people have really jumped on Tracy and Peter online for not immediately recognising new British Prime Minister Liz Truss.
Who's this?
No, hard to identify. Maybe minor royals, members of the... I can't identify them
We
at this
can't
point.
spot everyone, unfortunately. They look like they could well be local dignitaries. It's hard to see. We're looking at the backs of their heads.
I'm just told that was Liz Truss, the new Prime Minister, in the distance that we could see hopping out of
Going
that
through
car.
the doors.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, so they weren't even looking at that shot that was being fed to the world. Okay.
Oh, hang on. We've got a little update. Peter Overton tweeted that we were relying on a video feed for a live stream of arrivals. At the times, the video would freeze, of course. That's technology for you. So we'd turn around to try and catch a glimpse. I do know what British PM Liz Truss looks like. The back of her hat, not so much.
Leave them alone. They're doing an excellent job. People were looking for just the tiniest slip. So you can be broadcasting the most fantastic show and the tiniest slip up, and you're suddenly trending on Twitter.
Considering that nothing went wrong that whole evening,
Yeah,
it was
lovely.
perfect. And did they fight? Because I was hearing there's 2,000 people inside, right, for the funeral. But all the guests kind of had huge gaps in terms of arrival. Did they pile like a good 1,500 in there first, and then
It seemed that way
I
because
think
they were
so.
there for hours.
and the big guns were kind of in there last?
Yeah.
Because when we were on air yesterday, there were already a lot of people in, and the funeral didn't start for a couple of hours.
Yeah, true. Point.
Is there a toilet to use in there?
This is what I'm thinking. Mandy,
There has to be. Of course there would
next, well, there'd have to be.
Yeah.
There's certainly private rooms in churches.
Yeah.
Right, yes,
So surely one of them would have to have a toilet in it. Mm-hmm. What's the next glossy?
This is so there weren't a whole heap of celebrities at the funeral, and fair enough.
It's not Harry and
goodness.
Meghan's wedding.
No, but Bear Grylls was there. Representing the Scouts. Which is interesting. And then Sandra Oh from Kate's favourite show, Grey's Anatomy, and Killing Eve.
Yeah, why was she there?
That was the one that confused me. She attended as part of the Canadian delegation since she's a member of the Order of Canada.
Oh, that sounds made up.
The Order of God.
Canada.
Why did
Canada.
Katie Lang go?
I know. Or something like that.
Or Justin Bieber?
I
Or
like
Drake?
Sandra Oh, though, so I'm glad she was there.
They're
He was
Canadians.
partying with Margot Robbie.
Yeah, but they're Canadians. Anyway, next glossy here. This is a big one. Prince Harry not singing the
that's-
national anthem.
Yeah, and
Oh, this is a story all about how man life got flipped, turned upside down. Now take a minute,
maybe.
Sit right there.
sit right there.
I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called...
Better.
No, they may have said to him, you know what, when we get to the singing part, can you not sing?
Maybe he'd forgotten words.
Well, here's what I think.
He might be too
'Cause you know
emotional.
what?
Okay, yeah, because it was God Save the King, wasn't it?
Yeah, and no one knows anything about the royals. The whole last 10, 11 days has been about what people reckon.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know how he had his ER thing taken off his military uniform, which is Elizabeth Regina.
Yeah.
Regina, Latin for Queen.
Yeah.
And then King Charles will have CR as his insignia. Charles Rex. Rex is Latin for King.
Oh, I thought it was his favourite airline.
So he flies Rex when he's here.
Yeah, of course.
And loves McCain chips.
Yeah, fair.
He's mad for it. So apparently King Charles made the decision to take the ER off Harry's uniform. And I think it's pretty obvious that Harry and his dad are not getting along.
No, but I think, given what could have happened, it's all been handled very smoothly. So
Yeah.
sing up, child. Sing the national anthem.
Harry, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Harry should have sung the national anthem.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he should have had a haircut.
Well, that's because it's all about the looks for you, isn't it?
No, it's not. But
No.
I don't.
Oh,
I
he
mean,
looked
look,
a
and
bit-
he had a busy week. I
He
understand
looked
this.
exhausted.
He did, but I just thought,
More tired than Peter Overton and Tracy Grimshaw.
That's the smallest hat I've ever seen Camilla in.
yes, she did opt for the small one. Joe
Yeah.
Biden's wife, I think, wore a
Oh, yeah, Jill had like a fascinating...
like a flower, like
Yes.
a bow.
The Boston Red Sox hat on at one stage.
Yeah, and I was was a bit like, I don't know about that.
Final Glossy.
Meghan Markle.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
She was photographed with a tear running down her face at the funeral. And I've been reading a lot of British press about the fact that it is common that the royals do not shed tears at funerals. Because it's a service, it's a public service. And they've got to put on a united front.
Yes.
They grieve in private.
But it was just a tear, and sometimes you can't stop the tears from flowing. She wasn't sobbing and sniffing into a...
I think it was on purpose, though.
Oh, look, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you
Exactly.
don't, if you're Meghan Markle at this point.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
don't cry at the funeral. You're a royal. Or
Maybe
you're not
she
a royal.
was actually upset. Maybe the Queen's the one she liked.
Yeah, and she's not a royal, so maybe she is allowed to cry. Have you thought of that?
Maybe she's got hay fever.
Yeah, maybe she had something in her eye.
Hey, fever.
Hi, is that fever?
Kate, Tim, and Joel on Nova.